It's good to see some growing confidence about the New Zealand economy. People, I think, are carefully starting to think that the economy is picking up. And there are a number of reasons to be positive. In the last couple of years, we've faced two challenges. One has been to simply get through the recession, manage the unexpected events like earthquakes, protect the most vulnerable when the economy hasn't been in good shape and the government's been in deficit. The other challenge has been to set a platform for future growth at the same time. So we have focused on longer term policies over the last couple of years which are going to lift our potential growth, such as investment in infrastructure. Now, with the rollout of broadband being the next item on the list, the big tax changes we've done, getting the government's books in order, all of these are going to help us with taking the opportunities that are now on the horizon. And so if you have a look at our circumstances right now, I've put together a bit of a list of the reasons to be positive, and I'll just go through them. Our terms of trade are at 40-year highs, so a unit of New Zealand exports can buy more than it's been able to buy at any time in the last 40 years. Secondly, our trade's increasingly shifting to the fast-growing Asian and Asia-Pacific economies. So we are finding ourselves in the part of the world next to the world's fastest-growing developed economy until quite recently, that's Australia, and all the other economies that Australia trades with and we trade with. Growing so fast actually that they're doubling their incomes around about every 8 or 9 years and willing to pay more for more of our goods. Our exchange rate with Australia is close to 20-year lows. Another reason to be positive, very good for our manufacturers. We've re-regulated our financial system, and compared to most developed countries now it's quite sound. Our banks didn't fail. We've got new rules for just about all aspects of the financial system in place. We've now got a highly competitive tax system, significantly lower top tax rate than Australia. Just cut the company tax rate back in the 1st of April this year. A lot of businesses are in reasonable shape, particularly our larger businesses. Our smaller businesses are still struggling, but many of our larger businesses reorganised themselves 2 or 3 years ago, and they are ready to invest and employ, start being more innovative, take a few risks. It's another reason to be positive. New Zealanders are actually saving more. Back in 2007, New Zealanders saved, they spent about $1.11 for every dollar that they earned. This year they'll actually spend 99 cents for every dollar that they earn. There's actually been a very big turnaround in New Zealanders' attitude to savings. The public sector is becoming more efficient. We've been on this drive for 2.5 years now, making sure we provide high quality frontline services but reducing the cost, and we're starting to make some pretty pleasing progress there in the public sector. We can expect some stimulus from the rebuild of Christchurch, another reason to be positive. The earthquake itself has been a big knock for the economy, and it's dreadful for the people who are caught up in it, particularly in the most recent earthquake. But that we are committed. We have got the money to rebuild Christchurch. We've just got to deal with all the complicated issues that will enable us to get on with it. It's certainly going to happen. And finally, of course, the Rugby World Cup. It'll have some economic impact with 80,000 visitors, a lot of people coming to New Zealand who wouldn't otherwise come. But I think it's just going to give us a focus of excitement and achievement, and that is going to be good for what is already a quite resilient and positive attitude that New Zealanders have. So despite the challenges, we've managed them pretty well as a country. Many New Zealanders just rolled up their sleeves and got on and done what they needed to do, and we're pretty positive about being in good shape to take the opportunities in the next 5 or 10 years.